Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here's Parker Washington with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go right back to Etienne. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they can be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Got his man. Thomas has it. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up 4th and long. Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Got a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception. His effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. And certainly some momentum to build on today.
On the coverage defensively.
On 2nd and 10 now, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's a gain of 3.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He's got his man. This is Austin. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Lawrence to throw it. Here comes the screen for ETN. Jukes away from one. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So first down from the 41.
And the Jaguars.
They send a man in motion. Here's ETN on first down. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lawrence working from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
For Travis Etienne.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Second and 10.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Even 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Pass caught, it's Hunter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Jaguars first down.
Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. Hits the 20. And he makes the house call. That's a pick 6 for Cincinnati.
I know you feel the same questions I do for people is, well, do you have a rooting interest in the game? Or is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. And despite the fate of their last snap, Brock, the lead still theirs. That pick 6 should have been the wake-up call they need to refocus here. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Receiver in motion, going left. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Finds Hunter downfield. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Jaguars 7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
And the Bengals 1st down.
First get of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, again to Brown. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10.
Okay, we both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
Ball in left side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17.
That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Bengals are out in front. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. The Bengals well within striking distance. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
It's a gain of 11.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Has it down close. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-point lead. To rock this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Tootin now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Jaguars and wide receiver Travis Hunter headed back to work here. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
pushing the tight end over. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Jump off caught by his back. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Lawrence looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. He's got it. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. On first down, here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
Jamar Chase. It's a gain of 5.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Hits him on the out route. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Burrow on the play action. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They've got first down here from the 36.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
A give left side to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Devin Lloyd on the stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Jaguars.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Bengals first down.
From the red zone now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
16.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
Burrow to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
McPherson's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Washington now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Jaguars and Travis Hunter ready for their next look on offense. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Here's ETN. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Jaguars.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. And they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Bengals into the nickel set. Third down. Here he goes. Third and long. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He has it at the 13. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Burrow from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Burrow setting the throw. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
Incomplete. Coverage by Jerry and Jones.
Short yardage run here for Brown. Spins out one stop. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Burrow. We've got a screen to the running back. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Eric Armstead there on the stop. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Burrow back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 38-yard line.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest. And that one forces a 4th down.
More and more, we're seeing the data and the numbers tell us cross midfield and be aggressive. Go for it. Go for it in these 4th down situations. But I promise you, Kate, that sack right there puts a seed of doubt in the head coach's decision-making process.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports
trip around the
halftime report.
NFL starts now. We begin at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The Titans at home to take on the visiting New York Giants. And it's Cam Ward. The throw, the catch, and a 39-yard touchdown pass. The Titans walk it off. They win in overtime. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Kenneth Walker. 54 yards to the house. The Seahawks come away with a victory. They win by 6. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara. The 49ers taking on the Eagles. And it's Jalen Hurts. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. The Eagles continue to run through the NFL. They are now 9-1 with the victory here. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
For the Jaguars.
Here's Smith on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. First call here coming from the shotgun. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40.
And the Bengals first down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
At the 41.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The play fake, Burrow. Hits him on the in route. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
16 yards.
That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that income and make the catch.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Right side cut by Higgins. And he'll be brought down at about the 29.
Gain of 11. That's another Bengals first down.
On the keeper, it's Burrow. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. That's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 20-yard line.
Brown on the inside give. Escapes the defender. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
15 yards on the play. And the Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Injury on the field after that play, and that looks like Chase Brown, who's getting some help from the medical staff. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Looking to throw, Burrow. The Jaguars are there, he's hauled down. How quickly their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Following the sack, and they need to find 11 yards here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And they push their lead to 23.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, ETN gets it. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the shotgun, Lawrence hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Completes another one to Thomas. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. On 2nd down, it's ETN. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Lawrence working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And unfortunately, that miss follows the pattern of how well things have gone for them here.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year is over.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And 4th and 4 coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And they take the field with nothing to show from their last series, Brock. Gotta imagine they're pretty upset with how it ended.
Yeah, and the only way to flush that feeling, and the good teams do this, is to go down and make sure your kicker is not attempting a field goal, but an extra point on this drive.
That one's complete, right side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. So it's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Lawrence looking to throw. Here comes the screen for ETN. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The Bengals with an extra DB out there now, 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
That finds Hunter downfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Jaguar football, but this slates that lead likely too much for them to overcome. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Throws caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
Jaguars, first down. First and goal, Jacksonville.
Going again. Here's Lawrence. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
A big loss on the play. It's now fourth and goal.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's fourth and goal. Desperation time here. And he will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
The Jaguars will
They'll try to run it in. And he reaches the end zone on that 2-point try, Brock. This is going to cut it to a 2-score game now. Down 15.
Jaguars 15.
All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, you call that toss play, it's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, well, challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
Dump off caught by his back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Every once in a while, sure, a pass, it can go for a negative yard. But lose that much, I promise you, that call will never come up on the call sheet again.
Here he goes, third and long. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds the in route complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Give on second, it's Brown. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
Less than a yard.
Burrow's gonna sneak it. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Burrow from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals grow the lead now to 22 points.
Jaguars 15.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jaguars and wide receiver Travis Hunter headed back to work here. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And, man, they have slung that football with abandon this week, haven't they? Which isn't surprising when you look at their numbers across this season.
Also, probably not surprising to see all that passing translate into a lead as they take the field here in the second half. But you know what they want. They don't want numbers. They want wins.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now it's Brown. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Counterplay, Brown. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Burrow to the air now. Looking, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals close to picking up their 5th win. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. This might be a free play for him. And they take him to the ground, but he's going to have some good news as he's helped up here. We'll get a flag down, and this one likely isn't going to count. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 3rd down.
Now, even after the penalty, Brock, still 9 to go now on 3rd down. to the air on 3rd and long. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Going after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals continue piling on to this lead.
44. Jaguars 15.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Washington now to return. This makes it up to the 25. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Brought in right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Lawrence working from the gun. They'll look underneath here for ETN. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.